Okay.
जैसे identify a field or area of interest, select the interesting topic, formulate research question, formulate objective.
No, no. Fine. Yes, that is something called, that is something which is a part of your market research proposal. But the point is that when we talk about research proposal, can you just imagine who gives proposal to whom? That is the biggest question, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Who gives proposal and to whom the proposal is given? See, the company who is in the need of market research studies, right? Or the company who is facing any particular market research problem, or the company who is having problems to make any decision, right? Such company can give the proposal. Such company can give the requirement, sorry, such company can give the requirement to the market research consultant or to the market research agency, isn't it? How does it happen? For example, you are a manager, you are supposed to make any decision, right? So and you are not uh, able to make that decision. How do you do that decision? What would you do for that decision making process? Then you will create a requirement that what exact is the problem, what exact is the issue, right? And then you will approach someone who can solve that issue for you, right? And when you approach someone, you will give your demand to the company who is a market research company. For example, let's suppose I'll again take a very simple example of your sales market share. Sales figures are decreasing day by day. Let's suppose you are a marketing manager and you started thinking that what are why my sales is not up to the mark, and what are the reasons that your sales is going down day by day. If you are into such mind state, then you would like to understand various research, right? Various reasons, you would like to understand various reasons by which you will get to know that by which you will get to know that what are the reasons because of which your sales is going down. So what we will do in that case? What you will do in that case? You will identify your own question and communicate that question to the consultant. Consultant in the sense the market research agency who can solve that problem, right? Then that market research company will send you the proposal. That market research company will send you the proposal, right? And when you talk about the proposal sent by market research company, then what that proposal will include, what that proposal will talk about, right? What are all the points that proposal should take into consideration? So talking about market research proposal is something is nothing but a plan of action for particular problems, for getting solutions on the particular problems, right? For getting information to solve particular problem. So always remember, proposal is a document which is given by market research agency or market research consultant, given by the market research agency or market research consultant to their client. समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
Yes, sir.
Right? Who is the client and who is the market research agency?
Sir, agency will be giving the proposal after understanding the problem area which is being inputted by the company.
Hmm. So company will tell them a dilemma. Company will tell them the confusion. Company will tell them a broader aspect of their management issues, right? Their decision making issues. And the market research agency or the company will create a plan of action, right? A plan of research, a design of research, an entire procedure of the research that they are going to conduct, that they are going to conduct for getting information to solve that particular problem. So there are two parties. One is the agency or consultant or the market research company, and another is the client. who is looking for some information through market research activity, right? And always remember, client gives requirement to the company. Client gives requirement to the company, and company gives proposal. Company gives proposal to the client in order to resolve their problem. So proposal क्या scene है? Proposal is the document given by the market research company, agency or consultant to a client, right? And that document contains all the methodologies, all the brief definition of problems. It also talks about research questions, objectives, the hypothesis of research, methods of data collection, methods of analysis, methods of interpretation. It also talks about the bibliography. It also talks about the referencing and some annexures. Annexures in the sense the additional document that you have used in your research, which have some reference to your research study. So always remember, when you talk about the drafting of your research proposal, it again starts from the definition of the title of your research. Definition of the title of your research. So when you talk about marketing research problem, so you have been already taught about what do you mean by research problem. You have been already taught about what do you mean by research objective. You also know that what is the meaning of research question, right? I am assuming that you know all those things. So when you talk about research problem, right? Any example coming to your mind? What is research problem? Or any definition that you would like to tell me about research problem? How do you understand about research problem?
So research problem, so we can say it's like a statement uh, for like for something which needs to be improved or area of concern, troubling question which is there, or something the company is looking for a solution. जैसे कि सर आपने अभी बोला सेल्स में है तो मार्केट शेयर क्यों कम हो रहा है, so a research problem might be like why market share is less
That is
than
research problem or research question?
oh yeah,
That is research question, right?
yes,
And what is research problem then? The research problem is that management do not know, management do not know why this is happening. Like management do not know what are the reasons of decreasing sales, right? Then when you say that to find out, or management do not know that decreasing sales is the only problem of decrease in revenue or decreasing any other point is the मतलब profitability में only sales issue कर रहा है या कोई और problem issue कर रहा है, ये सब चीजें सी management research marketing research problem is always related to the dilemma of the manager's mind state. मैनेजर को जब डिसीजन नहीं करने को आता है, that time it is called that there is a problem, there is a research problem, right? So it is generally is an identification of specific component for a phenomenon. अगर कुछ हो रहा है तो उसके बारे में कुछ स्पेसिफिक एक्शन हो रही है, उसको ढूंढने के लिए जो प्रॉब्लम बनाया जाता है, that is called as marketing research problem. Any example coming to your mind? Right. When you talk about research problem,
yes. So like if I give my internship example, so I'm working with Excite Batteries. So I was working for them to find out the uh, problem which they were facing in Goa market, because their Goa market share was very less. their competitor was Amaron battery, Amara Raja company.
Let me say, I will get back to you. When we talk about research problem, as I was giving the example that, see, when your company is facing the issues, when your company is facing the issues related to decrease in market share, right? So what is the problem here? The problem here is decrease in market share. What is the question? Why it is decreasing? What are the factors affecting? What are the things you need to consider in order to increase it? So these are the research questions, right? So the main aspect of management dilemma can be considered as the research problem. So marketing research problem. Decreasing sales is itself as a problem, right? So wo hai marketing research problem. See, understand, whenever you talk about marketing research problem, it always talk about the broader aspect, right? It has no pointed questions. It has no pointed questions. Then when you define your marketing problem properly, when you uh, break down it into various questions which can help you to answer that problem, then it becomes research question. So questions, marketing research problem will never be in the form of questions, right? Marketing research problem will never be in the form of question. It can be a statement. For example, the sales is decreasing. The sales is decreasing is the research problem, right? Revenue is not up to the mark is the research problem, right? Customers are not satisfied, right? Yeah, we are not aware about whether the customer satisfied or not satisfied. That is the kind of thing, right? See, can you tell me, would you be interested to conduct a research when your customers are highly delighted and everything is happening good in market and you are not facing a much problem in selling your product? We will never do, right? So the research problem is that when something conclusive is there in your mind which troubles your business decisions, then you need to study the research problem more. Then you need to study that particular research problem more and get the detailed answers from from answering your research question, right? So when we talk about the decrease in the sales, manager is facing the decreasing sales since 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, jo bhi hai, then we can call it decreasing in the sales itself is a problem, right? Am I reaching to you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Satya Bolo, you were saying something?
No, sir. I said yes. I mean, understood, sir.
Mm-hmm. Now you are talking about this particular Exide story. We would also like to go through that also.
Yeah, so I mean, that was my main concern first, but then I tried to understand the company, what profile and all those stuff. But then, since it was a work from home thing, so I was kind of restricted to a secondary research objectives.
Mm-hmm.
Then I tried to reach out to the dealers, distributors, then garages, then dealers like car dealers and stuff like that. So I tried to understand what Amaron was doing better than Excite in Goa and why their sale was more than Excite. So I came up with the problems which Excite it was like an opportunity to build on, and they can also remove the like the negative aspects which the company was facing. So
Mm-hmm.
so
Okay.
like so
Mm-hmm.
So like there was pricing issues and not availability of the batteries whenever the demand was there, and there were some like how to put it, some illegal activities were also going on. I mean, which was not there in the company policy. If someone was coming on board with them, so they had to follow some policies. So that was also not being followed. So I gave a detailed report on those basis.
Right, right. So there are so many issues which marketers would be facing every day in their businesses, right? And all those issues could have been looked after as a marketing research problem. So it may be a broader statement. It may be a very uh, we can call it like very general statement made, but that affects the decision making process in the market in the company, right? So talking about market research problems, you can understand that that market research problem is something which can be break down into the questions, into the smaller things, right? We can convert, we have to convert, actually we have to convert the broader statement of marketing research, the broader statement of marketing problem, in order to solve that problem. Usko break down karna padta hai, and we do it in terms of breaking it down to the research question. So when you talk about this research proposal, right? Can you see the screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So just look at the format of research, the components of marketing research proposal. Why we are emphasizing on research problem a lot? Actually, you have been already given an example. If I give you very small example, you will understand quickly, but the smaller examples is something not which takes you to the point. So research problem क्या हो सकता है? What is my research problem, right? Look at the research question, research problem, research question, right? A background to the topic and timelines of all the recent. What your research format should contain? Research proposal format should contain. आपके research problem format में क्या क्या होना चाहिए? Those things are given on your screen. So as I was talking to you all, that starts from the title. Your proposal starts from the title itself, right? And title, you almost all of you are confused in how to design a title for your summer internship, isn't it? You might have searched a lot in Google that what is the title that I can take for my summer internship. How many of you have searched in a Google? Can you just raise hand? Anyone who has searched in a Google for Harshita Negi?
So I also searched, but I'm not able to raise the hand, so I'm saying like
fine. Satya also have searched. Anuj, Shobit, Shubham. How many of you have searched in Google about finding a title for your summer internship? Actually, finding in a Google for title of your summer internship only can help you to know the sample title, to understand the sample title, right? It will only help you to understand what kind of titles you can take for your SIP project. And always remember, when you talk about SIP titles, those titles should be from your interest area. That those titles should be from your own mind, right? Titles should come out of your own mind. It should not be like you are taking it from somewhere and you are taking reference from somewhere. Just read out the content given in the orange portion. What does it says, right? What do you mean by title? It's a background of the topic and timeline of all recent developments in the field highlighted in a key point. It means it should include everything. Title should be a statement which includes most of the aspects of your research study, right? For example, if I say that, अच्छे से सुनो. For example, if I say that a study on consumer perception towards COVID-19 vaccine, what I'm saying, if I say that a study on consumer perception towards COVID-19 vaccine, what do you think? What are the issues and how does this title seems?
Sir, COVID vaccine are also like 2-3 vaccines are there now, which administered. So in the title, that's not clearly mentioned. It's just written COVID vaccine.
Right. One aspect is that about which vaccination I'm talking.
Yeah.
Right. About Indian, about foreign, about the brand, जो भी 2-3 option available है. So your title do not talk about. Your title is not talking about the specifications, right? Okay, fine. I said that a study of COVID-19, a study of consumer perception towards COVID-19 vaccination. But which consumers? Are they from rural area? Are they from Tamil Nadu? Or they are from Delhi? Or from Assam, North India? What? Where? How? Right? Those specifications are not given in that particular title. So if suppose I am interested to study the consumer perception of COVID-19, consumer perception of people towards COVID-19 vaccine, and I specify it in a title about the uh, actually there can be a different perception. So even though if you do not specify the brand name, you have to specify the geographical limitations, geographical boundaries of your study, or the special classifying characters. Maybe see, if you talk about consumers of COVID-19 vaccination, then they are from 18 to like any age. Above 18, everyone can be a consumer, right?
Yes, sir.
So when you talk about the people above 18, then you may understand the opinion of all those people can vary from geographical location to location, their social class to class, their educational class to class, right? It will vary accordingly. So you have to classify those people about what you exactly want to study. Can you study all of them together? Can you study the perception of consumer from entire India together? And if you can study, then how much time it will take, how much kind of survey you need to do, what kind of sampling you need to select, right? So your title should be very much specific. I have taken a title for my doctorate program was a study on uh, farmers behavior, a study on farmers behavior towards online marketing of agricultural greenhouse products. Actually, from where the title comes from your thought process, title comes from your specializations, your interest areas and all, right? So why I am saying that my title was related to the online marketing of agricultural products, itna mera dimag mein tha. Then I started thinking that if I talk about online marketing of agricultural products, then can I sell sugarcane online? Can I sell like very unorganized products nowadays? All the things can be branded and sold. That is different case. You just do not say that no. But for that, I need to be retailer. As a farmer, it is difficult for me to sell it, right? So organized, unorganized field say, can I sell the cotton online? I get 10 tons of cotton at my farm. So can I do that? So was it a feasible title for me to study? Was it feasible for me to go and find out the respondents, find out and talk to the farmers? Is it like has anybody sold their cotton till now online? I'm talking about the cotton sold by farmers. Huh? Don't think that sir you can purchase cotton online for your home use and all, for your medicine use. वो डिफरेंट स्टोरी है. मैं फार्मर्स का कॉटन कैसे बेचा जा सकता है उसका बात कर रहा हूँ, right? So it was almost very difficult and impossible for farmers to go for online marketing of agricultural cotton sales. So then I thought, what kind of products could be sold then? What kind of products that farmers can sell directly online from their farm to the dealers or to the consumer? कौन से प्रोडक्ट बेचा जा सकता है? Isn't it like horticulture and floriculture, right? Fruits बेचे जा सकते हैं and floriculture बेचा जा सकता है, right? So I have segregated it and dragged down it to the greenhouse products. For horticulture, floriculture में भी limitations है. So I have taken those horticulture products, मतलब fruit products which have been produced into the greenhouse itself, right? So it is related to the floriculture, horticulture of greenhouse products. I have made it like a study on farmers' behavior towards online marketing of agricultural products, that too in greenhouse products, with respect to Pune district. Clarity है ना? Right? Is it clear to you all how you can frame the sentence? It should, what factors it should consist? It should talk about the geographical scope. It should talk about the functional scope. Functional scope in the sense like what I wanted to study: farmers behavior, right? I have specifically mentioned in my title that farmers behavior is something that I want to study. I never talked about farmers attitude. I never talked about farmer satisfaction. So कोई तो भी एक डायमेंशन पकड़ के मैंने रिसर्च में रखा था टाइटल में, राइट? एज वी हैव सीन दैट द वन ऑफ द नेचर ऑफ रिसर्च इज it works in a fragmented approach, right? You cannot consider 5-6 topics together. Satisfaction भी, perception भी, opinion भी, ये सब चीजें आप एक ही रिसर्च में नहीं कर सकते हो. So I made, and that is what is the functional scope. Functional scope in the sense which theoretical aspect you are studying through research, and that is a functional scope. So functional scope of my research was farmers' behavior towards online marketing. मैंने marketing नहीं बोला, because if I only said marketing, then what would be the repercussion? That could have been talked about all kinds of marketing activities and efforts, right? So I have specified it, and in what terms I have specified? I have specified it in terms of online marketing of agricultural greenhouse products with respect to Pune district. मतलब मेरा टारगेट क्लियर हो गया, मेरा ऑडियंस क्लियर हो गया, मेरा फंक्शनल स्कोप क्लियर हो गया, and then it was not that difficult for me to frame my research questions. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
For example, any query, any doubt, guys?
No, sir.
Okay, rest all people. There are 6-7 people in the class.
No, sir.
Okay, so we were talking about marketing research problems, right? For example, Amul company comes to you, right? Amul company comes to you and they says that the sales of their Amul butter is decreasing in Northeast India, right? या फिर the market share of Amul butter in Northeast India is very less. That is their problem. That is their management problem. What is the problem? The sales in Northeast India is very less. And then what happened? Then they came to you, and who you are? You are a person who is a market research consultant or a market research professional, and they have asked you to conduct a study. They have asked you to conduct a study to improve the ways of getting increased sales in Northeast India, or to increase the sales in Northeast India, right? So what kind of title you can talk about? What kind of title we can think of? Problem क्या है? Sales decrease हो रहा है, right?
Yes.
Problem क्या है? Sales decrease हो रहा है. कहाँ पे हो रहा है? North East India में हो रहा है, right? Can we say that a study on decrease in sales for Amul butter or for Amul butter in North East India, a study on decreasing sales, ऐसा बोल सकते हैं क्या?
So ऐसे बोल सकते हैं to understand.
हम लोग स्टडी ऑन डिक्रीजिंग सेल्स इसलिए नहीं बोल सकते हैं क्योंकि योर टाइटल शुड टॉक अबाउट द सॉल्यूशन, राइट? योर टाइटल शुड टॉक अबाउट द प्रपोज्ड सॉल्यूशंस. इट शुड नॉट टॉक अबाउट द एग्जिस्टिंग प्रॉब्लम बिकॉज दैट इज ऑलरेडी नोन टू अस, इजंट इट? वही बात अगर हमको बताएगा तो मतलब क्या है? वी शुड बी प्रोएक्टिवली टॉकिंग अबाउट द प्रपोज्ड सॉल्यूशंस थ्रू योर टाइटल. आपका जो प्रॉब्लम है उसके प्रपोज सॉल्यूशंस टाइटल में आने चाहिए. यस सत्य, यू आर सेइंग समथिंग?
सर नहीं, मैं वही कि टू अंडरस्टैंड दी
that can be the one of the objective, Satya. That can be one of the objective.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But what title we can have? See, a title will never start from 2, right?
Yeah.
Always remember, your title should not start from 2. Your objective should always start from 2. What? Your objectives of summer internship should always start from 2. So whether you do it from secondary data, whether you do it from primary data, whether you do it from just your report writing, just a report writing of your whatever work you are doing, your objective should always start from 2. And your title should always start from a study on, right? Because see, a study on, it means what? If you study something, you try to find out the facts about something, right? And facts gives you the solution. So it's a solution oriented. right? And when you start your objectives from 2, it means it is action oriented, right? Once you take action to justify that particular statement, you will get an answer for this thing. So objectives are action oriented, title is solution oriented in terms of projected solutions. So it should always start from a study on, so what is happening in Northeast India? The sales of Amul butter is decreasing, right? So how would you frame a title? You can frame a title saying that.
Sir, to understand factors affecting decrease in sales in North India.
Yes, that is one of the objective, which will, if you achieve that as objective, you will get answer for what are the reasons of decreasing sales, right?
Yes.
But that is one of the objectives. So title kya hoga? Title will be very simple. A study on, like a study on, yeah, analysis of market share of Amul butter ही बोला ना मैं, Amul butter in Northeast India, right? Market share analysis of Amul butter, या फिर market share analysis can consist of so many things, right? Or you can talk about the study on, again, competitor analysis of Amul butter. You will compare, you will give a broader, vague and broader aspect of your studies, and under that you will mention those objectives. What are the parameters? What are the factors affecting? What are the major reasons of this particular thing, right? What are the major reasons of decreasing sales into the, I mean, your objective can be to study the major reasons of decrease in the sales of Amul butter in Northeast India. That can be one of the objectives. Your objective can be to study the various factors affecting preference given to Amul butter in Northeast India. Right? That kind of things you can discuss into objectives. And when you talk about the title, it can be an analytical study or a comparative study of market share analysis. So when you talk about market share analysis of Amul butter, then you will automatically get to know that. You will compare about the market share of Amul with the all existing players in that market, in that segment. And then you will find out what are the reasons that your sales is decreasing and all, right? Either you can, like, it can be like, see, I'm not using the big jargons just in order to make you understand, but there is something called empirical study, right? Empirical study on market share of Amul butter in Northeast India. Such kind of study, such kind of title also can be there. See, empirical study means what? Empirical studies helps you to get the progressive development happened in that particular field, right? It talks about the क्या बोलते हैं उसको, टॉक्स अबाउट द सिक्वेंशियल डेवलपमेंट्स, आई मीन ग्रोथ कैसे हुई है किसी मार्केट्स की, या फिर किसी मार्केट्स में प्रॉब्लम आया है तो कैसे आया हुआ है. एम्पिरिकल स्टडी टॉक्स अबाउट द stepwise developments happen in that particular field, right? समझ में आ रहा है? And it's just based on, it is most of the time based on the observations, right? So and primary database study, this is a primary database study. This is a primary database study that researchers can conduct. So such kind of things you can use in deciding the title of your research. समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
For example, in your company, if someone is working in a let's suppose a share market broker firm, right? You are working in any company called like Sharekhan or Religare or some, for that matter, any of Angel Brokers and all, and you are into a sales function and you wanted to decide a title of your project, right? So how would you talk about the title, and what are the, and first of all you have to understand what is the functional area of your title. It means you are into sales, but you want to understand their behavior, or you want to understand their perception, or you want to understand their satisfaction. What is the functional problem you are interested into? परसेप्शन पता चलेगा तो सेल्स करना इजी जाएगा, isn't it? कौन क्या परसीव कर रहा है ये पता चलेगा तो सेल्स करना इजी जाएगा. So in that matter you can say that, like, in order to increase the sales of the demat accounts, you can study the perception of people towards investment into demat accounts, right? So the title of your research can be a study on consumer perception towards demat account opening at Sharekhan, right? And your objectives can be to study the preference, to study the factors preferred, to study the preferred services, to study the major reasons that customers open the demat account, to study the major misconceptions, or to study the perception in terms of their knowledge, attitude, awareness, behavior. These factors you can consider in terms of your objectives, and based on your objectives your questionnaire will be decided. Questionnaire for survey, you know how the flow happens, बताया है आपको, how you select variable, how you measure variable, how you put those variable into questions. ये हुआ है क्या?
So जैसे dependent variable, independent variable.
हाँ, but see, when I talk that to study the consumer perception, so consumer perception itself is a dependent variable for you, right? And what are all the factors which measures perception? क्या लगता है आपको perception को क्या क्या measure करता है? Perception किन चीजों से affect होता है? How can you measure the perception? अगर किसी का perception measure करना है तो कैसे measure करोगे? If I want to measure your perception towards RIM, how would I measure it?
Maybe sir, like interest toward the college.
Okay, that is interest is.
Or by taking feedbacks from RIM students.
I mean, what are the things? Definitely, you are telling me the procedures. I am asking you the parameters, measures. I am asking you measures, procedures नहीं. Feedback लेंगे, पता चलेगा वो ठीक है. Measures क्या रहेंगे? मैं आपका knowledge check करूंगा कि RIM के बारे में आप क्या जानते हो, RIM के बारे में आपको कितना पता है, right?
Yes.
पहले मुझे आपका knowledge पता करना पड़ेगा तो मुझे आपका perception पता चलेगा. फिर आपका attitude क्या है, आपको क्या लगता है, right? आपका attitude कैसा है towards RIM? That then I can check what is your perception. Perception is what? Perception is the psychological status of individual towards particular thing, right? Psychological understanding. तो psychological understanding करने के लिए मैंने सीधा आपको पूछा, आपको RIM कैसा लगता है, अच्छा लगता है, बुरा लगता है, खत्म हो गया. आपने बोल दिया बहुत अच्छा लगता है, तो क्या हो गया? Is that a study that I did? Is that a research I am doing? Absolutely no. I have to ask you the things indirectly, or I have to measure the other parameters which affect your dependent variable. So मुझे perception check करना है तो knowledge, attitude, awareness, your opinion, your satisfaction, ये सब चीजें check करनी पड़ेगी, and then I will get to know the perception, right? So when you talk about dependent, independent variables, those dependent variables becomes the questions. समझने की कोशिश करो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ. Questionnaire कैसे form होती है? I am telling you how you form questionnaire based on your objectives. So when you talk about to study the perception, one of the objective of yours is to study the perception of consumers in order to open demat accounts. इसको questionnaire में कैसे डालोगे? जब आप question में बोलते हो to study the perception, then your dependent variable is perception, which is in the form of question itself. You will frame a questions like, kindly rate the below mentioned factors about your perception towards demat account. ये तुम्हारा question बन जाएगा. So the dependent variable most of the times goes to the questions, and independent variable which affects that dependent variable becomes the options of that question. उस क्वेश्चन के आंसर लेने के लिए आप क्या क्या ऑप्शन देने वाले हो? समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
यस,
Yes,
नो?
sir.
डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल, फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे रिम से सेटिस्फैक्शन मेजर करना है, आपका सेटिस्फैक्शन मेजर करना है टुवर्ड्स रिम, राइट? तो मैं क्वेश्चन में क्या लिखूंगा? काइंडली रेट द बिलो मेंशन फैक्टर्स ऑफ योर सेटिस्फैक्शन टुवर्ड्स रिम। और वो ऑप्शन में क्या दूंगा मैं? सेटिस्फैक्शन क्या होता है? टीचिंग, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, प्लेसमेंट, ये मेरे ऑप्शन में दूंगा और मैं आपको मेजर करने के एक स्केल दूंगा, लाइक गुड, बेस्ट, बेटर, एवरेज, पुअर, जो भी है, राइट? सो ये सबको पढ़ाया गया है आपको, फिर भी मैं थोड़ा सा हाईलाइट करके दे रहा हूँ क्योंकि क्वेश्चंस क्या है, वेरिएबल कैसे होते हैं, क्वेश्चनर कैसे होती है, ये सब आपको रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी में यूज करना है आपके समर इंटर्नशिप में. सो आई एम जस्ट हाईलाइटिंग इट. So dependent variable becomes questions, independent variable becomes variables which are measuring, and that becomes options of that question or parameters that you want to measure under that question on various scales. Right? For example, if you want to know someone's like income group, so income is your dependent variable. What are the options you are going to give to the measure income? So जो ग्रुप्स आप नीचे दोगे वो मेजर ग्रुप्स है, वो इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल हो जाएंगे उस ग्रुप के. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So this research proposal format contains title, research question, right? Research question, then working plan and schedules, then background, then you talk about research methods. Now you all should know what comes under the background, what comes under the research question. फॉर एग्जाम्पल रिसर्च प्रॉब्लम को आपने ऑब्जेक्टिव में कन्वर्ट कर दिया, देन रिसर्च प्रॉब्लम को आपने क्वेश्चन में कन्वर्ट कर दिया, देन क्वेश्चन को आपने ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में कन्वर्ट कर दिया. देन जैसे कि हमारा प्रॉब्लम था डिक्रीज इन सेल्स वाज आवर प्रॉब्लम, राइट? देन वी हैव क्रिएटेड अ रिसर्च क्वेश्चन. दैट फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज लाइक what is the reason that sales is decreasing? Like another is like what are the factors affecting the sales? क्योंकि factors affecting sales पता चल गया तो हमको improvement कहाँ करनी वो पता चलेगा. So that can be our second question, to identify what are the reasons can be the first objective. Next objective can be what to study the factors affecting decrease in sales, and third objective can be to identify the trends of sales or to study the competitor sales in that segment. ये सब हमारे रिसर्च क्वेश्चंस हो सकते हैं. देन हम उसको रिसर्च ऑब्जेक्टिव में फ्रेम करेंगे and then we will try to find out the answers for all research questions through our survey or some of the methodology that we are going to adopt. So if the study is related to the market share, if the study is related to the sales numbers figures, the survey is not useful for you, right? Can you go and do the survey to study market share? क्या पता चलेगा? सामने वाले को जाके पूछोगे कितनी बार परचेस करते हो मंथ में, और उसने जो किया वो शेयर, उससे शेयर्स पता चलेगा? हाउ डू यू नो द मार्केट शेयर? जल्दी बोलो, मैंने बताया हुआ ये सब आपको.
Sir, total consumption of industry divided by total entire कुछ करके था सर ऐसे.
हाँ, टोटल नंबर ऑफ कॉम्पिटिटर्स.
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
एंड इनटू द सेल्स. वो उसका फॉर्मूला है, वो गूगल पे देख लेना, वो बात नहीं है.
Yes.
बट इट इज अबाउट, इट कैन नॉट बी डन बाय द सर्वे, राइट? आप कस्टमर्स को या क्वेश्चनर भर के किसी से लोगे तो पता नहीं चलेगा मार्केट शेयर कितना है, राइट? दैट इज अ क्वांटिटेटिव डेटा रिसर्च. उसके लिए आपको हिस्टोरिकल सेल्स ट्रेंड्स पता होने चाहिए सभी फॉर कॉम्पिटिटर्स के. पिछले महीने में किसने कितने यूनिट बेचे, लास्ट मंथ में किसने कितने यूनिट बेचे, एक साल में किसने कितना यूनिट बेचा उस मार्केट में, ये सब आपको पता होना चाहिए. सो अगर सेल्स का रिसर्च है, मार्केट सेगमेंट का रिसर्च है, मार्केट शेयर का रिसर्च है, तो वो सर्वे से नहीं कर सकते हो आप. So why I am telling you this thing is that once you talk about title, questions, objectives, then you need to talk about the methodology, right? Methodology. See, working and schedule in background is there. I will inform you that. I will discuss with you all. So So methodology में आपको क्या करना है? You have to talk about, अगर आप सर्वे से नहीं कर सकते, what does it mean that? What does it mean? Is it descriptive or exploratory then? A study of market share is exploratory or descriptive? Or analysis of market share for Amul buttermilk, जो भी है, Amul butter, Amul जो भी है, ये descriptive है और exploratory है?
Sir, it will be descriptive because in this we have to describe all the market shares of the
Okay,
various
fine,
competitors.
fine. And you are answering WH type of questions, 5-6 types of WH type of questions, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's a
Yes.
descriptive. You are using quantitative data, right?
Yes, sir.
From where you are taking data? Historical sales records, right?
Yes, sir. Past
So-
records.
So what is the source of data, primary or secondary?
It's primary, sir. It's previous, then it's secondary.
It's secondary data source, right? It is
Yes,
secondary
sir.
data source. So you are using secondary quantitative information in order to describe the existing phenomenon. So this is a descriptive research design, right? And in
Yes, sir.
descriptive research design, you have to say, you have to mention what kind of data you have used, what were the data sources you have considered, what kind of analysis tool you have used, and you may talk about the MS Excel, which you will be using for understanding various trends, drafting various graphs, or maybe for Tableau that matter, right? Maybe Tableau for that matter, where you can present so many things based on the historical data, and you can identify what are the reasons of decreasing in the sales, right? So ये market share analysis करना है तो आपको क्वेश्चनर का जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा, सर्वे करने का जरूरत नहीं है. बट if you wanted to find out what are the reasons of decreasing the sales, then what you need to do? अब रीजन क्यों कम सेल्स कम क्यों हो रहा है, इसके लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? कैन यू गेट इट फ्रॉम द सेकेंडरी सोर्सेस?
No, sir. Then we have to go for primary sources.
So you have to talk to the customers. Why are you
Yes,
not
sir.
purchasing? That should
Yes,
be the
sir.
that should be the aim of creating questionnaire. What are the reasons that customers are not purchasing, right?
Yes.
So for that you have to go with the primary survey. So all those things has to be mentioned in your research methodology. I'm not going to get too much deep into that, but you have to understand description of the type of research design, description of the data type, sources of data, description of the methodologies in terms of using the tools for analysis, and like how you process that data and get the interpretations and outcomes for yourself. That has to be a part of your proposal, right? That has to be briefly described. Yes, सब clarity है, and who is giving this clarity to whom? You as a marketing consultant are giving this clarity to your client, right? So and ये जो है research question, उसके बाद 2 पॉइंट है, background and working plan and schedule. So working plan and schedule is very important because every company or every client expects these things has to be done in specific timeline and budget, right? So working plans and schedule includes your budgeting, कितना पैसा लगेगा, what would be the plan of payments that you are expecting, that should be the part of your proposal, and what are the deadlines in terms of various steps involved in your research. डेटा कलेक्ट करने में कितना दिन लगेगा, ड्राफ्ट बनाने में, फर्स्ट ड्राफ्ट बनाने में कितना दिन लगेगा, थ्योरेटिकल काम करने में कितने दिन लगेंगे, उसका एक स्पेसिफिक टाइमलाइन चाहिए, राइट? फॉर एग्जांपल टू गिव द फर्स्ट ड्राफ्ट 6 to 8 months, then data collection and processing 3 to 2, actually 6 months 8 months चलता नहीं है आजकल, इतना टाइम किसी के पास नहीं है, फिर भी 1 or 2 months or 2-3 months मैक्सिमम, एंड यू शुड गेट द रिजल्ट. नहीं तो 3-4 महीने में पूरा मार्केट डायनामिक्स चेंज हो जाएगा, isn't it? क्या मतलब रहेगा आपके स्टडी का? तो 6 महीने 8 महीने साल भर कोई वेट नहीं करता है. देयर आर वेरी फ्यू रिसर्च विच कैन बी conducted for such kind of long time nowadays, but it is almost not possible. So this is according to the schedule that you are making for the various steps to be achieved in your research study, and you have to mention the activity and the time required. It can be a 2-column table or 3-column table for your activity starting date, end date, activity and last column can have the cumulative time period you require. So at the end, you should be able to tell your client how much time you are going to take and what are the steps involved in that various thing. And when you talk about the background, this should talk about what is the scope of your research. It means like what are all the functions you are going to consider in your research of. So scope की बात करनी चाहिए. If the problem is related to the decrease in the sales, then you have to mention what are all the things you are going to consider to study the decreasing sales aspect. Are you going to suggest them some solutions, or you are going to tell them only the fact, or you are going to tell them the strategies to improve, or you are going to tell them the things happening in the market with competitors so that you can change your strategy? क्या करने वाले हो? That is the scope, right? आप क्या बताने वाले हो अमूल बटर वालों को? उनको एग्जिस्टिंग स्टेटस बताने वाले हो सिर्फ, या फिर कुछ नया स्ट्रेटेजी सजेस्ट करने वाले हो? स्ट्रेटेजी सजेस्ट करना है तो स्टडी बदलना पड़ेगा, राइट? एंड स्टडीज कैन बी like mixed kind of thing. It may be exploratory and descriptive both in the nature. As I was telling you that no descriptive research can be only descriptive. For that you have to go for the exploratory research. कुछ ना कुछ exploratory करना पड़ेगा. Then only you can go for the descriptive research. थोड़ा कंफ्यूज मत हो जाना, स्टेटमेंट को ठीक से समझोगे, पीछे रिलेट करोगे तो समझ जाओगे मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, राइट? सो दैट बैकग्राउंड ऑफ स्कोप, इम्पोर्टेंस, rationally, and the significance of your study, how your study is important, how your study is useful for company to get the solution and to get out of the issues of that particular field. Those things has to be properly mentioned into the background, right? That those things should be properly mentioned into the background. So background should talk about utility, that is usefulness, importance, scope, objectives, hypothesis, all those things. And then methodology, and then outcomes, and bibliography talks about the references that you are going to have, references that you are going to use in your research proposal. References in the sense from where you have taken what kind of formulas, who has given that particular definition. Background also can include the definitions of your keywords of research. You will define the keywords. You will define the requirements of your research in terms of, like, if you say that I'm going to collect data, then from whom, who is the target audience, who is your individual respondent, that is classes of respondents, groups of respondents, sample frame, sample size, sample population, all those things should be properly mentioned in methodology. आपको पढ़ाया गया है, so I am just highlighting, right? And उसके जो formulas है, sources है, definitions है, वो किसने बोला था, कौन से source से आपने लिखा है वो definition, that source has to be given at the end of your proposal. खुद का कुछ नहीं लिख सकते रिसर्च में, एक याद रखो सिंपल सी चीज, you have no rights to write anything in your research except your interpretations, right? So interpretation खुद कर सकते हो आप. जो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, हाइपोथेसिस और रिसर्च क्वेश्चन, रिसर्च प्रॉब्लम फ्रेम करते हो ना, इसका भी कुछ ना कुछ बैकग्राउंड होना चाहिए. If it does not have any background, you cannot test hypothesis of the research, right? You are saying that the company is facing the problem of decreasing in market share, sales is decreasing, right? See, that particular problem also has theoretical background. इसको भी theoretical background है, because you know what do you mean by sale, you know what do you mean by market share, what do you mean by decreasing share. So ये background है. अगर ऐसा बिना background का problem लेके आओगे तो वो solve ही नहीं होगा, right? वो solve ही नहीं होगा. So and ऐसे बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम हो सकते हैं जो सॉल्व नहीं होते. थोड़ा सा आपको दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा. यू विल से दैट सर व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम व्हिच कैन नॉट बी सॉल्व. देयर आर सो मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स. सो लॉजिकल होना चाहिए. तो बोला जाता है ना, पहले मुर्गी या पहले अंडा. एंड यू गॉट दैट रिसर्च प्रॉब्लम एंड गिवन इट टू द टॉप मोस्ट कंसल्टेंसी ऑफ वर्ल्ड टू फॉर्म आउट. क्या करोगे? कैन वी डू रिसर्च एंड फाइंड आउट फर्स्ट मुर्गी और फर्स्ट एग? हो सकता है क्या?
नहीं हो सकता.
Very difficult, right? people are giving some logical outcomes and everybody has some criticism about such things. So ऐसे बहुत and this is just an example I am giving. ऐसे लाइफ practical लाइफ में भी प्रॉब्लम हो सकते हैं, ऐसे बिजनेस लाइफ में भी ऐसे प्रॉब्लम हो सकते हैं जिसका कोई लॉजिक नहीं बैठ रहा है एंड आप उसको सॉल्व करने का कोशिश कर रहे हो, वैसा नहीं चलेगा, राइट? इट शुड हैव अ लॉजिक. So the problem, question, objectives, plans, background, schedule, and then your bibliography, right? Actually sequence ऐसा लगाइए: title, background, questions, research methods, schedules and bibliography. Left, right, left, right, left, right. 8 steps. Sorry, 6 steps. Okay. Any difficulty to understand? Actually, I can show you the format of proposal. In next session, I will show you how you create a business proposal. Okay. एक format दिखाऊंगा मैं आपको. And if you understand those things, you will understand the structure of your research report. आपको एक format भेजा गया है, right? College के through.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That format itself is a sample proposal, right? If you deeply study that format, it is a sample proposal, but it's just a framework of sample proposal. That's a kind of research proposal only we have shared with you. Doesn't it contain all those things?
Yes, sir.
Right? It contains all those things, right? So that itself can be an idea. And we were talking about research problem. You just understand what does marketing research problems. So broader statement: decreasing sales. Decreasing sales is the research, is the problem for management, right? अब वो सेल्स क्यों हो रहा है कैन बी वन कंपोनेंट. क्या करना पड़ेगा इंक्रीज करने लिए, उसके लिए दूसरा कंपोनेंट है. थर्ड कंपोनेंट इज लाइक कितना डिक्रीज हो रहा है, ये भी तो क्वेश्चन है, राइट? सो नॉर्मल है डिक्रीज या एबनॉर्मल है डिक्रीज, ये सब चीजें आइडेंटिफाई करना. देन कंपेरेटिव एनालिसिस करना, that can be another aspect of decrease in sales. So once you talk about marketing research problem, it can have a various dimensions. So marketing research problem will never be a single question will never be in the form of question which can be answered in a single in a single question. तो एक ही क्वेश्चन नहीं होगा वो जिसमें सिंपल सा आंसर आपको निकल जाएगा. That would be always a complex statement, that would be always a complex situation which has multiple dimensions, multiple aspects which a company cannot address, right? Any difficulty?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No? Okay. बाकी सबने एग्जामिनेशन फॉर्म भर दिया?
सर फॉर्म तो भर दिया लेकिन पेमेंट का लिंक ही नहीं आया.
हाँ, पेमेंट का लिंक आएगा ना अप्रूव होने के बाद.
14 13 को